Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and we're a little bit later today because, as teased by Hearthstone, we have the latest mini set announced, the Traveling Travel Agency. What a name. We got a bunch, 2 new legendaries to review, bunch of cards. They will launch next Tuesday, the usual like 2,000 gold for that set. And yeah, we're going to review the cards, and as always, we're going to have our giveaway going on starting today. We're going to start with 2 mini sets out of my pocket to enter that giveaway. Like and comment in this very video, whatever you want. Be subscribed to the channel. Every 1,000 subs we get until next Tuesday, I will add another mini set to that giveaway. I think we're like 100 subs or so short of the next like mini set already. So hit that sub button, make me go broke. We could get to 3, 4, maybe even 1 million. Okay, probably not. Anyways, let's take a look at some of these cards. Oh no, Druid is getting a card, but I like the throwback. It's actually pretty unique. We have the Ungoro Brochure, a 4 mana nature spell that has draw 2 minions, you give them +2/+2. However, you'll note it flips each turn. So this is kind of like the pop cards, or the cards that change every turn. You draw this, it'll initially be this card, and then the next turn it will turn into the Ungoro Brochure, which is an arcane spell. So this is like 2 different spell schools in one, where for 4 mana as well, you can draw 2 spells. They cost 1 less, flips each turn, right? So it'll go back to the other thing. Obviously, Warrior can play with these cards. They have the Tourist card, and it seems pretty decent. You're going to get, no matter what, 4 mana, draw 2 specific things. You can manipulate it to be minions you really want, or key spells that, yeah, you would like some mana cheat on, and that could be pretty good. Typically, these type of cards see play, draw cards, and especially tutors. I can't see this not seeing some play, whether it be Warrior, whether it be Druid. 4 mana for draw 2 these days, I guess, is pretty expensive, but you're getting additional upside, including, the spells. It's -2 mana. It's really like 2 mana draw 2, right? So you just have to pay up front for it a little bit. I'm gonna give this a 4 to 5 in standard. Absolutely can see the seeing play. In wild, I'm gonna give it I almost want to give it a 4, because like, think about Togwoggle Druid. You don't play many minions. This could be just another juicy psych mel. I play this with Dorian in particular in standard or wild. It can be good. I'll give it a 3 there. I think you could play it in Reno Druid, maybe Tog Druid. You have psych melon, so I don't know. But this is certainly possibly a wild applicable card. Like, it's just, I think, very good. Warlock, finally getting that big demon I wanted. Oh, it's 2 mana. 2 mana, 3/2 demon. The employee of the month. I'm smiling like that demon to that name. It has battle cry. Give a friendly minion lifesteal. And it's not just a demon. You can give whatever you want on the board. So you have a big giant, molten giant like Pain Warlock. All of a sudden, that could heal you for a bunch. Is this going to be super relevant? I don't know. We saw like way back in the day, like it was like Minari Mosher. It was like a 3/4 that could give, I think, a demon +2 attack and lifesteal. That saw play back in the day. Obviously, this doesn't give an attack buff, but can be okay. But like, I just don't know what deck this is going into right now. And like, yeah, maybe fatigue, maybe pain. You do want to get that healing, but I just feel like it's kind of awkward, and you're already you're healing to full these days with Popgar. Probably doesn't make the cut today, but it is certainly a card to look out for in the future. And in wild, yeah, don't see it happening right now either. I'll give it a 2 out of 5 in both formats. I don't think it's terrible, but I just don't see it slotting into any decks at the moment. And then yes, we have the 2 new legendaries. We know both of the neutral ones, including the return of Zephrys, the 3 mana 3/2 this time, Dream Planner Zephrys. He's an elemental again, and it has battle cry. Choose a travel tour to get 2 potentially perfect cards from it. And these tours are either, I think you get to see the 3 options. You get the Modest Tour, which gets 2 random cards that could potentially impact the enemy's battlefield. Extravagant Tour, get 2 random cards that could potentially spend a lot of mana. Or the Hectic Tour, get 2 random cards that could potentially deal damage to the enemy hero. And we have a demonstration of how he works. From my understanding, he'll pull from the same pool as the original Zeph, so like basic and like classic. If you know the OG Zeph pool, it'll be similar. He doesn't work like Zephrys in that he's perfect. Think about Kagnar, how he's a good card, but sometimes he just doesn't give you exactly what you want. He'll kind of try and assess based on those pool of cards. We'll have to see how it plays out, what, you know, he ends up doing, but it's 3 mana, get 2 potentially really strong cards, which is pretty good, and we'll probably see play in a bunch of decks, I would imagine. Like, it's just, you know, you could get reach, you could get maybe a removal, you could get some board impact in one card. It's flexible that way, and it's a neutral option to boot, relatively cheap. It is not premium stats, so, and it's 3 mana because, yes, Shadow Step exists, so, yeah, but you can Shadow Step this and Sonya it for 1, so you probably know what's going to come with a powerful Battlecry neutral with a Rogue. That's why I keep mentioning Sonya is always going to be a problem. We'll see if it is there. But yeah, definitely a card I'm going to give like a 5 stars in standard. I think this slots into a bunch of decks. And again, I look at Rogue. They're not really, I guess they just fill their hand with a bunch of crap. Maybe it's too expensive, but it just, I always see that interaction and it just bothers me that we still have to talk about that. And in Wild, it's not even a Highlander requirement, right? You just get the Battle Cry. Maybe a plate there, but it's probably too slow. But Shutterwalk Shaman might enjoy that. I don't know. I'll give it a 2 there, but I think it's standard. It absolutely can see play. And then the last legendary here, we have 9 mana, 3/3, like the worst statted, arguably 9-drop ever. I think we had a 2/4 before. This is pretty crazy. A Travel Master Dungar. It has a Battle Cry. Summon 3 minions from your deck that are from different expansions. This will be the neutral card that is a diamond. If you're wondering which one will be a diamond, it's this guy. And well, we have a video demonstration of what he'll look like. Yeah, you can like manipulate it that you summon like Rag or King Crush or, you know, a big charger or whatever, right? We're seeing, you know, it's the recruit mechanic effectively, which just hasn't been great lately. We've seen that with like Sandwich Warrior and that. And again, you got to really build around it specifically with other expansions in mind and then hope to pull it out. I imagine this is a Druid card because it's 9 mana and you get there faster. It just seems very expensive. And if you've drawn certain cards, can be bad, but it is mass mana cheat that can lead to like you just play it and you win the game. Reminds me of like Master Oakheart back in the day, which was pretty good back then, and this is like way more abusable in my opinion. I will never sleep on a card that can cheat this much mana. I'm not going to rate it as high as that, but I'll give it a 3. I think this could absolutely see play in that certain correct deck that really cheats this out, and you know, you have to play this out of your hand. You need that Battle Cry, so that is relevant, but I feel like one class somewhere will figure it out, and in Wild, I'll give it a 2 because it's too slow probably, but also Shutterwalk could be pretty fun for that one. And yeah, that's all the cards for now. I believe there's another reveal later today, so we should have one more review later today. Stay tuned for that, but yeah, so far, mini sets looking spicy, and Zeph in particular looking pretty crazy. So get in that giveaway. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.